What's up, Andrea? Yeah. Yeah, I was ready for that one. I was ready for that one. Ain't y'all ready for it? Y'all was ready for it too? That's what's up. But like I said, I need to come clean on a lot of stuff, and I might as well just share it with you guys. I mean, y'all, I kind of threw hints last week on um, the last live, excuse me, and I guess I just need to come clean right now, and I gotta. It's something I ain't told my wife. I got notes here too, so some notes I printed out, but I just need to let y'all know something before we even start, before we even go any farther. And I want to apologize to my wife, my friends, my homeboys, you know, especially on the left. But hell, I'm just gonna come clean, guys. So I can't be playing games no more. Yes, yes, I am. I am a part. I am. I am. I'm part of the LGBFJB community. I'm coming out the closet. I'm telling everybody I'm part of the LGBFGJB community. And if you don't understand what that means, Google it. Google it. Duck, duck, go. What I'm saying, but I need to come clean and let y'all know that. And I'm not ashamed. Like the song said, I'm coming out. I let the world tell now. Got to let it. Whatever. And I'm a proud member of the LGBFJB community. Now, on the things to talk about, more important things. Well, actually, that is important, but more things we need to talk about. And I'm gonna get right into it. But I know y'all want to hear me talk about the vax, the jabber jabber, C-19, all that stuff, and we are gonna talk about that. I mean, that's just a part of me. We gotta do it. But at the same time, I gotta give y'all the heads up. We're gonna have to weave and wild through these live streams. They're gonna drop. You know, I signed a contract with these folks. In 24 hours, the contract should be up. Okay, so until that time, let's weave and wild through the blackouts. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep it moving. All right. Now, I happened to just watch the news all last week, even up today. And before we start talking about health um, and everything else, and we got to get into something that most people don't like to talk about, and you know what that is your boy up there in the White House. At the same time, we got to talk about politics, but they coming after y'all, man. They coming after us. Let me rephrase that. They are coming after us like it ain't nothing. These folks ain't playing. And when I say they're not playing, they coming after our children. Now, it was one thing that we was trying to navigate, to control, or figure out what we're going to do about mandates to get the jabber. Then on top of that, yeah. Anyway, we have to figure out how to deal not only with the jabber, but we see here got to deal with trying to make sure that we stay healthy. And this is going to be a challenge this year because the winter time is coming, the holidays are coming. It's getting cold, fellas, and what we need to understand is that black folks, yes, we do have melanin, and we're not getting enough vitamin D. So it's gonna be a lot of people getting sick, mostly with colds and flus, and y'all gonna think it's something else. But at the same time, you never know. So make sure y'all taking your vitamins like you're supposed to. Vitamins. In the UK, they say vitamins, or even in the islands, they say vitamins. They don't say vitamins. So, and if you don't know what to take, just go back and look at my last videos. I might throw some out now, but I just want to make sure that you guys go and look at the other videos that I made, and jot notes. I tell y'all every time y'all come on my live to get a pen and a pad and jot notes down, and we go from there. But like I was saying, they're coming after our children. Now they made a mandate where we have to understand something. We have to protect our children. People are getting sick from the jabber jabbers, and we got to figure out how we can navigate this whole thing with our children. And I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Please don't do it. Okay? Don't jab. All right? I know some of y'all gonna sit here and tell me, well, Don, you know what I'm saying? When we were born, we had to get all the shots when they were born and blah blah blah. First of all, this ain't the same. This ain't the same. Now you do what you want with your kids, but I'm telling you, if you love your kids like I love mine, don't do it. Do your research. You don't have to believe me. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Um, but like I was saying, y'all work with me. I know it's hard, but we work with me here because I'm a beginner, but at the same time, I'm not a beginner when it comes to this knowledge. Okay. Um, some of y'all don't know the term. Some of y'all probably won't even know the phrase, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you because y'all need to know what it is. And what you gotta understand, this has got nothing to do with black or white. It doesn't have nothing to do with racism. Okay, it does, but not the kind of racism y'all thinking about. But right now, you got forces way beyond our control. Forces that got so much money. Money is nothing to them. They can do whatever they want. Okay? It's like having a black card. You know how we always talk about, I wish I had that black card or the Trump card. This is way bigger than Trump card too. Okay? And these folks is trying to control you. They trying to hell, I'ma say it. They trying to kill you. You're a bottomless eater. You at the bottom of the totem pole. You shouldn't be here. And the term I'm gonna give you, and y'all need to look it up, is called the New World Order. And if you keep watching the media, you keep watching TV, and even if you keep watching these shows on BET, and all that they talk about is racism, and then you got Juvenile, the rapper, popping up talking about taking the jab, jab yourself up. And they had to pay him for that. I bet he probably ain't. And they want to basically consolidate life on this planet, especially here in the United States. You have black people screaming, saying racism, racism, that race, and we've been dealing with that for the last 200 years. Okay, y'all making it like it's a big issue now. Like you're gonna die if someone walks past you and don't say good morning to you. Oh, I'm gonna die. Y'all need to get over that. Most people are not racist. So, we need to get out this bubble and we need to realize that we are all under attack. Every last one of us. And we got to figure out how we can get out of this. Be Americans. Stop being whiners. And understand that you were born here. And since you was born here, we got to figure out how we can make things right the other way. Um, I mean, you got your Klaus Schwab, you got your Bill Gates. And you already know Bill Gates said 8 years ago that he want to knock you off because you just too much carbon on the earth. Too much carbon. And you saying, well, maybe he's right. Well, if he's right, do you understand what is carbon? What is your body made out of? What do you breathe out? You breathe in oxygen, and what did you exhale? Your body, carbon. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, which I know I'm right. Okay? Start asking questions. Always ask the what if. What if when I see on TV, they telling me to go do this and do that? What if it's a setup? Start having it in your head. Stop being so quick to jump on things, people. When you got people from all walks of life that sit here and warn you, tell you, write books. They sit here and they write books about, hey, this is what they planning, this is what they're doing. You know, I tell you, a good guy to look up and just do your best is Leo Zugami. Leo Zugami, 33rd Mason, um, left the Vatican Church, wrote plenty of books, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't read none of them yet, but I've seen a lot of his videos, and I've talked to him on social media. So we're gonna be going all over the place. We're gonna talk about politics tonight. We're gonna talk about health. We're gonna talk about, well, basically the jabber jabber. That's what I like to call it. So, but going back to division, black people, even some of my white friends or whatever out there, we gotta stick together. We gotta figure out there's a real enemy, and it ain't us. It's someone that we don't even see. It's spiritual, but these people that's doing this to us, I'ma just say it. Washington D.C. They trying to cause division between black, white, whatever. And speaking of that, did you hear what happened 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? No, it was yesterday morning. Did you hear the rumors? Well, it's not even a rumor, but your boy, Sleepy Joe, is trying to give reparations, black folks. He's trying to give reparations, black folks, $450,000 per person or family, black people, to illegal immigrants. That's right, to illegal immigrants, to people who done came over the border. He want to give them reparations, black people. And don't you feel like Boo Boo the fool right now? When people like me and other people been trying to warn your slow ass, excuse me, shouldn't have said that. Warn your people, just warn you and say, hey, don't do it. Listen to the guy who researched. Look to the guy who have sleepless nights. Do not vote for that man because he's going to give everything to the illegals, to foreigners. Now, hey, you come over here and you do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? You go through the paperwork. You go through everything. Hey, become an American. Hey, glad to have you. So you come over the border illegally, you getting money, you getting money to come over here from Klaus Schwab, the UN, and your boy, what's George Soros? All three of them knuckleheads get given them this administration allowing them folks to come over here through the border, especially Texas, Arizona, hell, Florida. But DeSantis ain't hearing that. Ron DeSantis, he ain't hearing that. But he's telling the Border Patrol and ICE to stand down, put them on buses in the, they're all through the day and putting them on planes in the middle of the night and flying them over to, you know, blue states. And I hope you know when I say blue states, Democratic states. Come on, that ain't right. And giving them money, giving them access to places to stay, hotels, motels, or better yet, apartments that you should be having. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, and y'all didn't listen. Once again, I don't listen. And I'm speaking, I hate to say it, I'm speaking to my black folks, my brothers and sisters. They're gonna have to tighten up, man. They're gonna have to tighten up. Stop being so sensitive, man. Stop being so sensitive to the point where y'all hated Trump because the media, which I consider the mind control one-eyed monster, tell you don't like the man over tweets. Don't like the man because he don't talk like a lawyer. Don't like the man because he don't talk like a politician. So let me ask you a question. Just so happened, God willing, that I become president. You think I'm gonna talk all professional? I'm gonna talk all like a lawyer speak? Hmm? You think I'm gonna talk to you like like a politician? Huh? I'm gonna talk to you just like this. And if you get snappy, if you in the audience and you one of them reporters and you want to get snappy like a Jen Psaki with a red head and she wants to get smart, I'm getting smart back with you. So y'all got to get out this trend. And I'm gonna say it. I think Trump was the best thing we had for the last 4 years, man. I was traveling, I was jumping in the cars and going up and down the street. Some break on it, I pay for it. It wasn't nothing about parts back then. Everywhere I go in there, things don't went up. Organic food. And another thing, the UN is not your friend. You know what else they did? Documents have been released that the UN, um, I think the World Health Organization, they want to start spraying your food. And what they want to do is spray your food, and this administration is kind of like, hey, I'm down with that. They want to spray your food with nanoparticles so they can keep track of healthy foods and make sure. Okay, so eat organic, people. They trying to put nanoparticles in them, which reprograms our cells. Now, if you don't believe it, only thing I do is Google DuckDuckGo nanoparticles in food and pull up all the articles, and you'll see for yourself. Bam, it's right there. They are trying to do that. Don't take what I say and just go with it. Read it for yourself. So watch what you eat. Don't get me wrong. I love me some KFC. I love me some Chick-fil-A, some Popeyes every 6 months. I guess I shouldn't have said that, but hey, I don't eat organic all the time. Sometimes you gotta splurge, you know. Um, but like I said, man, a lot of stuff is going on. Man, I tell you, this buffering. I want my money back. I want my money back. That's all I got. I want my money back. I'm thinking about doing all 4 episodes again. You know what I mean? Because this is ridiculous, ridiculous. But I guess by that time, the legal immigrant's gonna have about $450,000 in the bank account. Booyah, we gonna be broke, black people. You know. And then on top of that, I just thought about something. You mean to tell me that while you want to give illegal immigrants all their money, you trying to look at all our bank accounts and see what we transacting every day or every week over $600? Once again, man, it just pisses me off because y'all voted for this crap, even though he clearly cheated. But still, what I'm saying, why haven't y'all not opened your eyes yet? Huh? Y'all supposed to say, man, we screwed up. And I know the next person that's behind him gonna be just as worse, just as bad, or has the same agenda. Don't get me wrong, it's not just Sleepy Joe. It's the people behind him. The George Soros and the Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab. All these folks is behind this cat, telling him what to do, even Obama. I'm sorry, black folks. Y'all thought the man was for y'all. He wasn't. He just knew how to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even the brothers were getting. I can't even say that. This is a family show, so I'm not gonna say what I want to say. But catch me outside. How about that? Anyway, people, if you don't know what the New World Order is, please, I beg you, I beg you to go and Google that too. All right, I'm just the messenger. I'm just sending out this stuff to you so you can get it, run with it with your notes. I hope you got notes and notepad with you, and you go study this stuff because they are trying their best to change the United States, including black people, white people. Either you for it or you're not. But usually, if you're for it, you're gonna still get hung up along with everybody else. And it's just a communist, totalitarian, socialist, corporate, international thing they trying to do, and they going through the Democratic Party. They going through the Democratic Party to push this agenda. And I don't know why. I mean, they must be dropping some dollars to sell out America and sell out the black community and to sell out just the America, period. And y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see it at all. And I'm sitting here going looking like, okay, I mean, I can weave and wild through this. But then I realized these folks are smart. They out thinking everybody on that one. Oh yeah, well don't worry, we'll just go ahead and move, fly, go somewhere else. They done figure that crap out. That's why they're telling you before you get on the plane, you gotta have this and have that. I mean, not they don't have it yet, but that's in the making. But thanks to the airline pilots, they'll walk the hell out on you. And it worked. They need to hold the line. They need to hold the line. As a matter of fact, they did hold the line. So kudos and mad respect to every airline pilot out there that stood up for the Americans, who stood up for the Americans, stood up for black people and white people. It wasn't about color. It was about your freedom of choose. Excuse me, your freedom of choice. At the same time, your freedom to choose. Informed consent. Remember we talked about that last time? Informed consent. I mean, it's real, people. Hey, and it's not a shame to say it, and it's not a shame to be honest about it. But if you don't know that Constitution, you better go back and start reading it. Read it every day, especially all you folks, you Bible pushers. Oh, the Lord this and the Lord that. I go to church every Sunday. Okay. And I'm not putting y'all down. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not putting you down. But it just gets to the point where y'all say that, and I'll be like, let me ask you a question. You can ask me anything. Uh, brother, did you get the jab? Yeah, I got it because the church told me I had to have it, or I couldn't go in. Bam! It's like y'all read the Bible, but y'all not understanding what the Bible is telling you. You gotta understand, your brain is the first original supercomputer. God put it in your skull. Use it. He also gave you something called wisdom. Well, you don't get it till you get older, but he gives you that point of saying, something don't feel right. 9 times out of 10, it ain't right, and y'all fell for the okie doke. So all you folks that go to church every Sunday, all you people who can read the Bible way better than me. I'm talking about you. You folks can sit there and throw out a psalm on me, can throw out Matthew's, just flow with the Bible, just flowing, and I'd be like, wow. All you guys, it shouldn't have the airplane pilot shouldn't be in the front line. It should have been you guys, point blank. It should have been you. You should have been telling your your community, your church members, people who come to your church. Y'all supposed to be on the front line. And I'm sorry. Some of y'all feel bad. Some of y'all don't like it. Y'all supposed to been out there going like, yo, uh-uh. And I got a lot of people who know the Bible way better than me in my family. And we see and have these arguments. Well, not arguments, but these debates. Come on, people. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to be, we need to be more on it. We need to be more on it because I'm telling you, man, these folks don't care about religion. They don't care about God. These folks don't care about you going to church every day. These folks want to kill you. They want you to be a slave. Whatever one that goes, which vice versa. Well, if they want to kill us, why do? Yeah, yeah, we buffering over here, boy. I won't. Email them, folks. Tell them to credit my money. It's gonna get better though. I promise you guys. Next week gonna be way better than. You know what? All right. I think they're messing with me. They got to. I'm gonna be saying some stuff. Must be a liberal woman with pink hair. I said it. But anyway, don't fall for the okie doke. Now, another cat that woke me up a long time ago. Yeah, I guess we are here. Um, everybody, I want y'all to Google about a man by the name of J. Edward Griffin. Mr. J. Edward Griffin. And watch some of his old videos up to new. And he's going to break something down to you, especially my African American black brothers and sisters out there. Stuff was going on ever since the 60s about the Communist Party trying to take over the black community through the Democratic Party. Or better yet, back then most black folks were Republicans. And if you're asking me if I'm a Republican or Democrat, I'm just gonna let you know I consider myself independent. All right. But I tell you, I am so enough leaning towards the red. Though. I ain't gonna stand lie. Cause man, some of the stuff that I see the Democrats, for example, the Democrats up in Washington got a bill that they just passed. I think one of them passed, one of them didn't. Now, when I tell you about satanic, devil worshiping things like I do, or like I have said in the last 20 minutes, if you think I'm joking, y'all got to Google this. But these jokers, when I tell you these jokers, I'm talking about they done came out with something. House resolution. Now, they always do everything in your face, but they do it subliminally at the same time. They just put it in your face, and y'all don't say nothing. And I'm tell you so, you're gonna be like, what? You're gonna be like, this cannot be happening. Yes, it's happening. And it is, you ready for this? House resolution is what it's called. HR. HR 666. Seriously. They got House resolution 666, a bill. Now, in case you don't know what this bill is, I got I had to write this down. I printed it off really, but I had to sit there and put my notes in it. But I'm gonna read it to you. House Resolution 666, anti-racism in public health. How can you be racist in public health? Well, I'm gonna let y'all read the bill. I just gave you the head. I just gave you the first. I done gave you the line, so y'all need to go and look that up. But it's basically anti-racism in public health. Now you might say to yourself, okay, whatever. No, it ain't over, bro. It ain't over yet. Guess what else they got? They got another House resolution. I hope y'all Google it. Hey, where's that pen and pad? Y'all writing this down? Y'all writing this down? Okay. All right. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Hey, everybody, y'all, y'all ready for this back there? Okay. All right. Y'all ready? House Resolution 666. How many sixes did I say? I don't forgot because I hate saying six. Six is not my favorite number. Okay, that's how scared I am just saying six. I'm afraid to say sex. So, yeah, I can say that. I can say that. Y'all need to look that up right there. House resolutions. Damn, I'm saying it again. 666. All right. COVID-19 test. Or should I say CV-19 test? Reaching and and contacting people, everyone. I'm gonna say it to you again. CV-19 testing, reaching and contacting everyone. Now you know what that means, right? Let me get my sleepy Joe Biden, when he does those press conferences and he starts whispering in the mic. To see if you got it. And this was created and passed, I guess. I saw the bill. I didn't even read it. But all Democrats. And from what my research tells me is that no Republican voted for this. Like this is so I'll go look this stuff up, man, because I'm just a messenger. But it's all brought to you by the New World Order. Now let's talk about a little bit on health. Did y'all hear about what happened to Joe Rogan? And if y'all don't know who Joe Rogan is, y'all, everybody know who Joe Rogan is. I ain't gonna even, don't even play me. Everybody knows who is Joe Rogan. That's my dog. I don't know him personally, but that's my dog. You know what I mean? But in case you didn't hear about Joe Rogan. You know, Joe Rogan he got sick with the virus about a month and a half ago. It's been about 2 months now. About 2 months ago, he got sick or whatever. And when he got sick, he basically, he told, well, when he recovered, he told everybody that he was on, different medication, but the one that stuck out, was ivermectin. He said he was on ivermectin. He was on monoclonal antibody injections and blah blah blah. And the news ran with it. You know what I'm talking about? And then what they ran with it not in a good way, but in a bad way. They ran into it like he's taking dewormer. He's taking horse dewormer. What is wrong with him? He's stupid. Blah 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 blah. And it got to the point where he just said, "Look, y'all chill. I'm coming after you. I bet I ain't coming after you, but y'all chill because y'all is the ones sending out misinformation. Ivermectin hydrochloroquine is the best thing to take for this stuff. And I broke that down to you last episode 4. Mm. Hey, give me something to drink. Green tea. You know what I mean? But Joe Rogan, the man went ham. When I tell you he went ham on them jokers, he went ham. And how he did it was he basically said, look, since y'all want to sit here and talk trash and talk this crap, the doctor who basically gave me my prescription and helped me out, helped mainly all y'all. And when he was saying that, he was saying this doctor, he prescribed this medication to over 200, 250, you know, congressmen and senators at the White House. I mean, not the White House, but, in Congress up in Washington, D.C., to their families and, whoever needed it, they got the medication, but told them to be hush hush about it. Don't tell nobody. So he came out and said, nah, since you want to talk game and run crap and talk this trash about me, he said basically half everybody up in Washington, D.C. that works for, that's a senator and congressman got the same medication and recovered. And he was like, so what's the problem? But think about it. They don't want they want you to get the jab, the jabber jabber, the stick me iron on. That ain't right. And you know it. You know it ain't right. It's sad, but I would say, what can you do? There's a lot you can do. You can say no. You can expose these jokers. Because if you don't expose them, who's gonna do it? If you don't sit here and ignore half the stuff that they pushing on you, then what? What you gonna do? You know? So let's start thinking, people. And I'm gonna say it again, they coming after you. Hey, that's so the doctor who came out with this, who helped Joe Rogan out. If you want to know who the doctor is, I'm gonna give it to you before we have another blackout. You know what I'm saying? But it's Dr. Pierre Corey, and I think he's somewhere stationed in New York. But his name is Dr. Pierre Corey. You Google him, and it's Corey with a K, Kory, and he has videos where he talks about the things he done did for a lot of celebrities, the same ones that's telling you get the jabber jabber. All right. So kudos to all the celebrities who saying no, all the basketball players. Kudos to you guys, man. I mean, I stand behind you, bro. All you cats, y'all know who I'm talking about. You know, and where's Kaepernick? Where's Kaepernick? Can anyone tell me what Kaepernick is? Where he at? Where can anyone? Has anyone seen Kaepernick? Did you see Kaepernick? No, I didn't see him. I didn't. Did you? What about you? Okay, that makes me feel so good. I'm about to cry. But anyway, I'm telling you, no one's seen Colin Kaepernick. Who else? Who else? Has Juvenile came out and said anything about, is there any videos of Juvenile getting the shot or whatever? Because I would love to see him back that thing up to a needle. All right. What about his friend with the double chin? You know, what's his name? What's his name? Manny Fresh. But they made a video, told you to get down there and get that thing. You know, sorry, I couldn't do it. If I was a celebrity, I just couldn't sell myself out like that. So until Colin Kaepernick can tell me if he did or not, or stand up for America, stand up for the world, then I'll support him. You know, but I don't know about you guys, but I made a contingency. You know, yeah, yeah, that's right, Andrea. Kaepernick deals with the Nike companies and some more. He's not into football. No, I did not like him. You did not. You did. What's that? I didn't like how they did the man. Well, you gotta understand something about Kaepernick. He was raised by some pretty wealthy folks. You know what I'm saying? And they took him in. They took him. I should have ended it then on that, but then I mean, all white school, you know, adopted, which there's nothing wrong with being adopted, but how you just gonna come out and be so hardcore when your mother and father was step parents were all white? You know what I'm saying? You should have been like appreciative to be like, shh, I ain't gonna talk bad. You never really dealt with the struggle. I don't think. But look, I'm just gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be straight up. I told you that I'm a part of the community. I did tell you that already. I think you need to know something else about it. You know, let's read it together, people. What does that say down there? What does that say? It says LGBFJB. Okay? But at the same time, the contingency plan that I have, if everything just hits the fan, everything hits the fan, I have decided, as you can tell, I'm letting it grow. There's a reason for that. Um, I'm painting one on my kids, for my son, but we have decided that we're going Amish. Seriously, have y'all heard anything about the Amish community getting COVID? Hmm? Hmm? Have you heard anything about the Amish community getting COVID? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I mean, think about it. Thank you. Okay? And you know why? Because one, they don't have TV. They don't watch TV. All right? And they got the bomb ass corn when they grow it. Oh, I haven't had none of their bread. Somebody told me their bread be fire too. But we only got the Mennonites down here in the South. Been trying to bread, you know. So I'm already talking to the Amish leader or whatever, and I'm gonna ask him. You know, I've been watching the Amish Mafia, and I know you got a black guy. Can you take a black family in? One more. You know, we'll learn the language. We'll learn the ways. I don't watch TV as it is. Man, can I at least have internet though? Can I at least have internet access? Can I have a cell phone? After that, I'm good. What about air conditioning? Yeah, I got air conditioning over there. I gotta have AC in my house. Okay, okay. Can I at least have electric? You know, let me stop. But y'all get the drift what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm trying to tell you. So, hey, shout out to Outlaw Morgan too. Shout out to Outlaw Morgan. That's my dog out of Florida. That dude is a beast. Funny as hell too. I mean, funny. And that's about it. So I'm finna wind it down, but before I wind it down, I got one more thing to say to you. You know, I know y'all probably done came across it yourself, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm with you. I'm with you on it. You know, you know, bless their soul. That's what I say. Bless their soul. They don't know what they do. You know how the old people say that? They don't know what they. And I was talking to a guy. I was talking to one of my coworkers or whatever the other day. I ain't talked to him in like 8 months. And I asked him, I said, hey man, I ask you a question. He was like, yeah, you can ask me anything. I said, you know, we ain't talked in a while, but I gotta ask you, did you, cause I know you was kinda, down, but did you ever did you ever take the jabber? And he says, yeah, I took the jab. Yeah, I took the jab, man. I took it. I said, dude, how you gonna take it, man? You supposed to be knowing about all the fruits and trees and berries, from the island and everything. How you gonna do that? Why, wagwan? And he says to me, I had to take it because of that. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I said, well, it has side effects. Myocarditis, things of that nature, and it can, you're an old man. You're an old ass dude. So I'm just saying, hey man, I had a good life. I had a good life. I had a fun life. If I was to die right now, I'd be happy. I'd be okay. I just want to die happy, guys. I had a very good life. God bless me, now. And I said to myself, well, why do people say that? I mean, come on, think about it, people. Why do people say that when you catch them in the bind? Because the way I'm thinking, if that's how you thought, why you didn't think about that when it was just the virus here? when it's just the virus making everybody sick. Well, look, if God wants me to come home, I had a good life. I'll see y'all in the next dimension or whatever. Why y'all don't think that way? I mean, think about it. Why you just don't think that way to say, you know what, bump it. I had a good life. It's all good. I'm straight. You know what I mean? But you know, only time y'all say that is when somebody like myself brings up, yo, dog, did you get the jab? And they be like, why? Why you say? Why you say? And I say, did you get the jab? Did you or did you not? And then they be like, yeah. I mean, I don't understand it. We gotta do better, people. They coming after us. I don't know how many of these little videos I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna make as much as I can, you know, and we're gonna have to go from there, you know. But I'm finna wind it down, guys. And if you don't know nothing about the Amish community, y'all look up the Amish community. Those are cool people to know. I mean, some hardworking people, man. Hardworking people. Learn about the New World Order, everybody. They coming after you. Coming after your kids. All right. And once again, we don't fight because we hate what's in front of us, but because we love the people that's behind us. Remember that, folks. This is your boy DJ Don, Deeper Sax, Deeper Thought Experience. Shout out to everybody who came to see this show. Thank you so much. If you like what I'm saying, subscribe. And you can always cash at me that gas money, dog. Because let me tell you something, your boy Sleepy Joe done got me hurting. I just need gas money, that's all. So I can go get some organic salad mix. But anyway, guys, I'm out. It was nice talking to you. See you later, pretty saucy. Andre Durant. Is that like Durant, like Duran Duran? I've been every time I see Durant, I think about Duran Duran. You know, that was a good group. I love that group. Old '80s music, the best. But anyway, I'm out, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Later. You know what I'm talking about?